Hey everyone, my name is Daniel, and in this video, I'll show you how to run a report for Copilot Studio Lite agents. So first, we're going to come to Mac, and under Agent 365, show you how we can get the created date for the Copilot Studio Lite agents. Next, we'll come to Microsoft Purview. We will run an audit search, and here we can see when an agent was last used. So stick around because running these reports is very important for you to have that date timestamp so that you can maintain the application lifecycle management, the ALM of these Lite agents. But first, here's my intro video. So let's get started. Now, before I jump into the how, let's talk about the why. Why is it important for you to run these reports? And it all boils down to two date stamps. The first one is when it was created, and the second one when it was last used. The second one is the most trickiest one and also most important because you need a way to understand which of these agents are stale. By stale meaning it hasn't been used for a long time and therefore you can start to consider deleting it. And the only way you can make that decision is by seeing when was this agent last used. So does it make sense why this is so important? Great. Now let's jump into the how. All right, so in my tenant over here and in my Microsoft 365 Copilot, here is the Copilot Studio where I go ahead and create my Lite agents. And these are a whole bunch of them. It's for these ones that I'm going to go ahead and run a report. Now, important thing over here is that you do see one date. It's the last edited date. Now, this is based on the admin. It is not based on the user. This shows you when the agent was last updated by the admin for whatever reason. So the timestamp over here is good, but it's not very useful for the ALM process. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how you can go and see when this agent was actually created. And to do that, you go into your Mac, which is the Microsoft Admin Center. And in that, you've got this agent section, which shows you the Agent 365. Here's the overview of it. And by the way, if you're interested in this, I've done a whole video on this topic. The link is down in the description below. Go check that out. All right, so back in the Agent 365 overview, there is a section called All Agents. And over here, it gives you a whole plethora of them. And if you don't see this M365 Copilot Agent Builder, you can basically go and click on this platform and you will see this Copilot Agent Builder. This may change a little bit because they're going to switch this over into the Copilot Studio Lite and the full. So right now I'm seeing this as Agent Builder, but just be prepared that this name may change. However, it's the exact same thing, right? You see Agent Builder is the exact same as Copilot Studio Lite. Now, when I filter it down to that, these are my agents. And over here to the right, the column says date created. And when I click on it and I just go ahead and browse through all the properties, you see it says loading agent details. Even here, the only other date stamp I see was when it was last updated. The same thing we saw in the M365 Copilot side. So even over here in the properties section, I do not have a way to find out when this agent was last used. That is the most critical one that we need to find. But at least we know when this agent was created and last updated, because last updated can also be important for you to make that decision. So this is the first thing I showed you is how to go ahead and get the date created for these agents. Now let me show you the other important one is how we can see when it was last used. And for that, we got to jump into Microsoft Purview. So I'm going to X out over here, and on the left vertical navigation, if I scroll down a little bit, you see it's Microsoft Purview. Click on that, a whole separate tab opens up. And based on the access level need, which you'll go ahead and sort that out with your admin team, at least the ones that you need to see on the left vertical navigation is the audit. Click on the audit. And over here, I'm going to walk you through how you can go ahead and actually do this search, basically do this reporting based on this audit. So what I've shown you over here initially was these are all my agents. So my goal is actually to go and see when all of these agents were last used. And to do that, you could actually get some help from this Mac Agent 365. When you come over here, there is the option to go ahead and export to Excel. Go ahead and do that. Click on continue. It'll go and start preparing the agent. As you can see, it has already dropped it over here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up directly into my Excel. Here it's opening up. And this is a good place at least to go and start seeing some information right over here, all right? And this could come in handy when you want to filter it down to that agent level. and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But at least I wanted to show you about this hidden field that you don't easily see available right in this section. Okay, so we're going to come over here to the Microsoft Purview, and I'm just going to go and pick something of the last few days, all right? So the start date, I'm just going to stick to this week over here. I'm going to go and stick to December 8th. And then the end date, I'm going to go and keep it to the last one. So today is actually the December 12th. So I'm going to leave it to that date, or you can go and switch it to the day before. And on the bottom, and on the drop down, you see that you can actually go all the way till 11:30 a.m. All right, so you pick and choose what you want. I'm fine with this. Next, I want to switch over to the workloads. Like, where is this data coming from? So on this search piece over here, go ahead and do search for Copilot. This is where our workload is. So select that checkbox and leave it at that. Finally, the record type. And this also is very intuitive. When we are interacting, chatting with the agents, that's where all the data gets saved. So you guessed it, the record type over here is called as Copilot Interaction. Go ahead and select that checkbox. Usually these two will be enough and you can go and do a search, but what tends to happen is it pulls in way too much information, and it'll pull in information about the Copilot Studio full agents as well. Remember, our mission is only for the Copilot Studio Lite agents. And for that, I'm going to show you this trick. See, in this keyword search, go ahead and paste this text. It is Copilot Studio as one word, .declarative, .T _. This is what you should put over here, because now you'll go ahead and pull only the Lite agents. Trust me when I say this is not very intuitive, but once you figure it out, you'll be like, that actually makes sense. And then you can start pulling in all those Lite agents. So now you can go ahead and click on search, and depending on your time range over here, it can take some time. It'll basically stay in queue, and then it'll go ahead and run. Now, a little tidbit over here, depending on what license you have, if you're just a standard license, then you can pull up to 180 days, which is about a half a year. If you've got the premium license, then yes, you can go up to an entire year. And in Purview, you also have the options to go much longer, like 7, I think, or 10 years is what it is. But for that, you need additional per user license. That's a whole separate Microsoft Purview thing, so I'm not going to double click more on that over here. But at least with your Microsoft 365 licenses based on the standard of the premium, you can at least minimum go up to 180 days. So now you can see this one has been created and it is queued up. I'll show you this finished one, which is the exact same one. And you see even that one ran for 4 minutes and 28 seconds and it pulled a total results of 16. So let's double click on that one, all right? So I select it and now it's telling me all these 16 items. By the way, this green ribbon you see, that's because I actually selected this option to export and now it's telling me I can go and export it. So that's where the download file is, right? So just in case you don't see this, don't panic. All I did was actually click on these export. But check this out. The record type is Copilot Interaction, but all the data that comes along with it, that is awesome. So let's select on the first one, all right? The details pan comes on the right, and you can see all this information is telling me the users. This is usually the GUID of the user, which you usually see on the Entra ID side. Next is what is the activity? It is Copilot Interaction. Here is the agent ID. This is how I got the Copilot Studio .declarative.t _, because now I get to see exactly what is the agent ID that is used specifically for the Lite agents. And right below it, to make it easier, they also provide the agent name. This is called as Sharing M365 Copilot Agent. So if I switch back into my Microsoft 365 Copilot, right over here, Sharing M365 Copilot Agent, this is proof that the information we saw over here is in fact the Copilot Studio Lite agent. But let's go down further. This creation time, which is the date and timestamp, that is when the log was created. However, what generated that log to be created? That is because of the interaction that happened. Somebody actually went and interacted with that agent. So this timestamp, even though it says creation date, it's actually also for the last used. When was this agent last used? This is the timestamp. And this is awesome because that will tell you if the agent is still active or it is stale. So basically, this is how it works for each and every agent level. So when we ran that report, I didn't specify specifically which agent it is. And so that's what I was saying, is that now that you have that full agent ID, instead of just stopping at T _, you could go ahead and put in this entire ID. And it's not like you have to come over here and guess what it is. No, this is what we find directly in that spreadsheet. So for this agent, the sharing M365 Copilot agent, we go back to that Excel spreadsheet, the one that we just downloaded from the M365 Copilot. And if I go and scroll down over here, see that sharing M365 Copilot agent, this is it. See the T underscore, it starts with 486 and ends with 4632. When we come back over here, see it starts with the T underscore 486 and it ends with 4632. Even if you just put in just this much information, you can drill down your report finding it to only that agent. So if a request comes in at that detail level to find when it was last used for that Lite agent, I've just taught you how to go and do that. Come back again to the Purview, and in that keyword search where you pen and put in this text, go ahead and put this entire information and you'll drill down to this agent level. So let me just show you a few other ones that way you can see what's happening over here. If I click on this bottom one, you can see this is for the brick agent. Once again, let me come over here to verify, and there you go. That's the brick agent that was created. So we have proof again, this is the Lite agent, and so on and so forth. Now, you as the admin have to decide how you're going to take the next steps. Either way, you've got the data. You can go ahead and download it and you will see what this file looks like. This is what the file looks like. There is the record ID. This is the date that you want, the record type, which is its own name, and here is the audit data. Now you will have to find a way to go ahead and split this up so you can actually get the agent names. But as you see closer over here, you get to see all the conversations which I had with this agent. So I have multiple ones of holiday sales agent. I have the multiple ones for because I said so, the brick agent, so on and so forth. So in your report, definitely go ahead and ingest this data. But when you're creating the visuals for each agent level, just go ahead and get the most last creation date. That will be enough for you to actually have that report to see which one of them are active. I'll leave that to you. That is out of scope of this video, but hey, at least I showed you how to get the data, the most important data, using Purview. So isn't that awesome? I finally showed you a way to go and see when agents was last used, getting proof of the date and timestamp. Then you can make the decisions which agents are active versus which are stale, and the stale ones, you could consider deleting them. You're welcome for this information. And as always, keep using Copilot Studio Lite agents. Hey, if you have a few seconds, can you click on that like button and even consider subscribing it? Because it's just 2 easy clicks for you, but boy, it makes a big difference for me. Also, if you don't mind, can you put in a comment below? Because that really boosts this video up to reach a higher audience. And once again, thank you for watching this video.